Our planet, a vast and wondrous sphere, is adorned with breathtaking landscapes. From the highest snow-capped peaks to the deepest sunless ocean trenches, we travel from shore to shore seeking beauty, adventure, and connection. But beyond these familiar vistas lie anomalies. Places where the very rules of nature seem to bend and break. What happens when the world doesn't follow the book? Scattered across the globe are phenomena so strange, so seemingly impossible, that they challenge our understanding of science itself. These are the planet's great enigmas, its geological quirks and biological paradoxes. These are not tales of fiction, but real tangible locations that you can in some cases visit. Places where stones are born from cliffs, where life thrives in toxic darkness, and where lakes defy the laws of physics. They are natural wonders that inspire awe, curiosity, and sometimes, a little bit of fear. They prove that even in our modern, well-documented world, there are still profound mysteries waiting to be unraveled, secrets held deep within the Earth's crust and its most isolated corners. So, without further ado, we embark on a journey to explore these scientifically impossible places that, against all odds, actually exist. It's a tour of the unbelievable, a testament to the planet's boundless capacity for surprise. Before we begin this extraordinary expedition, please don't forget to smash that like button, subscribe to our channel for more explorations of our amazing world, and click the notification bell so you never miss an adventure. Let's begin. Deep beneath the unassuming fields of southeastern Romania, hidden from the sun for over 5.5 million years, lies a world utterly alien to our own. This is Mobile Cave, a geological prison that has nurtured life in the complete absence of light and in the presence of a truly toxic atmosphere. Discovered by chance in 1986 by workers searching for a suitable location for a power plant, its entrance revealed a realm that should, by all accounts, be barren and lifeless. The air within is a deadly cocktail, rich in hydrogen sulfide and carbon dioxide, with oxygen levels a fraction of what we breathe on the surface. Yet, against all logic, life has not only survived here, it has flourished in the most extraordinary ways. Instead of relying on photosynthesis, the process that powers nearly all life on Earth, the ecosystem of Mobile Cave is built upon a foundation of chemosynthesis. Bacteria, floating in thick mats upon the cave's thermal waters, derive their energy from chemical reactions primarily by oxidizing the sulfurous compounds that make the air so lethal to us. These microbial mats form the very base of a complex and unique food web, a testament to life's incredible adaptability in the face of extreme adversity. This bizarre foundation supports a menagerie of creatures found nowhere else on the planet. Over 50 species have been identified within the cave, and of those, a staggering 33 are entirely unique to this subterranean world. These are troglobites, true cave dwellers, which have evolved over millions of years in total darkness. They are blind, ghostly pale creatures, spiders, scorpions, leeches, and insects that have lost all pigmentation and sight, organs that are useless in their eternal night. They navigate their poisonous home through touch and chemical senses, living relics of a prehistoric world, sealed away from the rest of us. The discovery of Mobile Cave was a profound moment for science, forcing us to reconsider the fundamental requirements for life. It serves as a living laboratory, offering a glimpse into what early life on Earth might have looked like before our atmosphere was rich with oxygen. It also provides a tantalizing model for how life might exist on other planets, in environments we once considered completely inhospitable. This single isolated cave in Romania rewrote the rulebook, proving that even in the most poisonous of places, life in its relentless drive to exist can find a way. In the remote Buyei and Miao Autonomous Prefecture of China's Guizhou province, a sheer rock face known as Chandanya, or the Eglang Cliff, presents a geological puzzle that has baffled scientists and fascinated locals for centuries. This particular section of cliff, stretching just over 20 meters long, does something that seems to defy the laws of geology. It produces round, smooth stone eggs. These formations, which range from 30 to 60 centimeters in diameter, emerge slowly from the mountainside, eventually detaching and falling to the ground below. It is a natural spectacle that appears to be a form of geological birth. The cliff itself is composed of a hard, calcareous rock common to the region, formed some 500 million years ago during the Cambrian period. However, the eggs are made of a different, much harder type of stone. The process is incredibly slow. Witnesses and historical records suggest that it takes roughly 30 years for an egg to fully mature and separate from the cliff face. Over time, the softer surrounding rock erodes away due to wind and rain, gradually exposing the more resilient, spherical concretions nested within. Once exposed, gravity eventually does its work, and a new stone egg is born. For the local villagers of the Guludzai village, these stone eggs are sacred objects, symbols of good fortune and prosperity. For generations they have collected the fallen stones, believing them to be divine gifts. Nearly every family in the nearby village has at least one of these geological curiosities, which they treasure and worship. Legend holds that the eggs bring luck to those who touch them, ensuring bountiful harvests and healthy children. This deep cultural connection highlights the profound impact such a strange natural phenomenon can have on the human communities that live alongside it. While geologists have studied the site, a complete and universally accepted explanation remains elusive. The prevailing theory suggests that the eggs are concretions, formed when minerals accumulated around a nucleus within the sediment millions of years ago, before the rock was uplifted and exposed. But why this specific small section of cliff is so densely packed with these perfect spheres, while adjacent rock faces are not, remains a deep mystery. Chandanya stands as a peculiar and captivating anomaly, a place where the mountain itself appears to give birth to stone. In the Kurnool district of Andhra Pradesh, India, lies the ancient Yaganti temple, a site of deep spiritual significance and a perplexing scientific curiosity. At the heart of this temple complex sits a statue of Nandi, the sacred bull and divine vehicle of the Hindu deity Shiva. According to devout followers and temple priests, this statue is not a static object of worship. They claim with unwavering conviction that the Nandi idol is slowly but perceptibly growing larger with each passing year. It's a phenomenon that seems to belong to the realm of myth, yet it is treated as an observable fact. The temple's own records, passed down through generations, document this incredible growth. Priests assert that the statue was once much smaller, and that its expansion has been a continuous process for centuries. They point to the fact that one of the pillars near the statue has already been removed as the growing Nandi was beginning to press against it. According to their projections, the space around the idol is shrinking, and they believe that the statue will continue to grow until it can no longer be contained within the temple's current structure, an event prophesied to coincide with a great cataclysm at the end of the current age, or Kali Yuga. This claim is not merely a matter of faith, it has attracted the attention of scientists. The Archaeological Survey of India, a government body responsible for archaeological research and conservation, has studied the idol. Their findings lend a surprising credence to the local beliefs. They have confirmed that the idol is, in fact, increasing in size by approximately 1 inch every 20 years. Their scientific explanation, however, is rooted in geology, not divinity. They propose that the rock from which the statue is carved has inherent growing properties. The rock is a type of granite that exhibits a phenomenon known as exfoliation or hydration. When exposed to water and atmospheric elements, certain minerals within the rock can absorb water, causing them to expand and flake, effectively increasing the overall volume of the stone. This slow, natural chemical reaction, occurring over centuries, would result in the gradual enlargement observed by the temple's keepers. So while the legend speaks of divine power, science points to a peculiar geological trait, creating a fascinating intersection where faith and empirical evidence both describe the same unbelievable truth. The idol is growing. Nestled in the Buldhana district of Maharashtra, India, is a body of water that, honestly, seems to operate under its own set of physical laws, Lonar Lake. This near-perfectly circular crater lake is a site of immense scientific interest and, well, local superstition, largely because of its bizarre and unexplained electromagnetic anomalies. Visitors and researchers have reported that electronic equipment, especially compasses and GPS devices, often malfunctions or fails completely in the lake's vicinity. Compasses are said to spin erratically or point in totally incorrect directions, suggesting the presence of a powerful and unusual magnetic field. This strange magnetic behavior is just one of the lake's many peculiarities. The water itself is unique, possessing a dual nature that has puzzled scientists for decades. The lake is both saline and highly alkaline at the same time, which is a pretty rare combination. Furthermore, its water doesn't support the same kind of life as other nearby water sources. Instead, it hosts a unique ecosystem of microorganisms that have adapted to its harsh, chemical-rich environment. This unusual chemistry really adds to the lake's otherworldly feel, making it a place distinctly separate from the surrounding landscape. Local folklore has long attributed the lake's strange properties to divine or otherworldly forces. Stories passed down through generations speak of demons and gods, with the lake's creation tied to mythological battles. These tales try to explain the inexplicable, the strange water, the malfunctioning equipment, and the eerie silence that often hangs over the crater. For centuries before any scientific investigation, local people recognized that Lonar Lake was fundamentally different, a place where the normal rules just did not seem to apply. The source of these electromagnetic disturbances remains a subject of intense debate and speculation among scientists. Some theories suggest that the unusual magnetic field is a remnant of the cataclysmic event that formed the crater itself. Others propose that unique, highly magnetic mineral deposits lie buried deep beneath the lakebed, warping the Earth's natural magnetic field in this localized area. Whatever the cause, the lake's defiance of conventional navigation and its strange physical properties make it a natural laboratory for studying planetary geology and geophysics, a magnetic mystery etched into the Indian landscape. The mystery of Lonar Lake's strange properties, honestly, finds its most compelling explanation not on Earth, but out in the vastness of space. For many years, the origin of this perfectly circular depression was debated, with volcanic activity being the leading theory. However, mounting evidence has led to a stunning consensus. Lonar Lake is actually one of the few hypervelocity meteor impact craters in the world formed in basaltic rock. It is a direct scar left by an object from outer space that slammed into our planet with unimaginable force, an event estimated to have occurred some 52,000 years ago. The primary evidence lies in the very rock that forms the crater's rim. Geologists have discovered unique minerals that can only be formed under conditions of extreme pressure and temperature, conditions that are not naturally produced by any terrestrial geological process, like volcanism. One such key discovery is the presence of mascalinite, a type of glassy material that is formed when the mineral plagioclase is subjected to the immense shock pressure of a high-velocity impact. Finding mascalinite at Lonar was a smoking gun, a clear fingerprint of a cosmic collision. Further investigation of the crater's structure reinforced the impact theory. Scientists found shatter cones, conical, striated fractures in the rock that characteristically point towards the center of an impact. These are telltale signs of a shock wave passing through the rock at supersonic speeds. The overall shape of the crater, its raised rim, and the layer of ejected debris, or what scientists call the ejecta blanket, surrounding it all perfectly match the models of a meteorite impact. The force of the impact would have been equivalent to a multi-megaton nuclear explosion, vaporizing the meteorite and melting the basalt rock in an instant. This cosmic origin story provides a powerful context for the lake's other anomalies. The intense energy of the impact could have altered the local magnetic properties of the rock, potentially explaining the compass-disrupting phenomena. The impact may have also fractured the Earth's crust deep below, allowing unique minerals and gases to seep up and mix with the groundwater, creating the lake's uniquely alkaline and saline water. Lonar Lake is therefore not just a strange body of water, it is a direct and accessible link to the violent, formative processes of our solar system, a place where we can, quite literally, touch the aftermath of an event from outer space. On certain nights, on the shores of Vadhu Island in the Maldives, the ocean appears to, well, steal the sky. As waves gently lap the shore, they don't just crash, they ignite with a brilliant ethereal blue light, creating a spectacle known as the Sea of Stars. Each footprint left in the wet sand glows for a moment, and every splash of an oar sets the water alight with shimmering points of light. This magical, otherworldly phenomenon makes the boundary between the sea and the heavens disappear, as if the constellations themselves have fallen into the water. This breathtaking display is not magic, but a natural process called bioluminescence. The light is produced by millions of tiny marine organisms, a species of phytoplankton known as dinoflagellates. These single-celled creatures are a common part of the ocean's planktonic community, but under certain conditions, their populations can bloom to incredible densities. When agitated, by the motion of the waves, a passing fish, or even a footstep on the sand, a chemical reaction is triggered inside their cells, causing them to emit a flash of blue light. The chemical process is a beautiful example of nature's efficiency. The light is produced when a molecule called luciferin reacts with oxygen, catalyzed by an enzyme called luciferase. This reaction is actually a defense mechanism. The sudden flash of light is intended to startle potential predators, like small crustaceans, and may also serve to attract larger predators that will, in turn, eat the creature trying to eat the plankton. It's a complex, multi-layered survival strategy that results in one of the most beautiful natural light shows on Earth. While bioluminescence is a known scientific phenomenon, the sheer intensity and reliability of the Sea of Stars in the Maldives remain, honestly, something of a mystery. Scientists are still studying the precise combination of factors, water temperature, salinity, nutrient levels, and ocean currents, that lead to these massive, predictable blooms in this specific location. Why here? Why so bright? The quest to fully understand the intricate dance of chemistry and ecology that creates this glowing ocean continues, leaving us to marvel at a beach that looks like it was borrowed from a dream. In the historic town of Knaresborough, North Yorkshire, England, tucked away beside the River Nid, lies a natural curiosity that has fueled legends for over 500 years, the petrifying well. At first glance, it looks like a small, unassuming cave with water trickling over its ledge. But hanging from this ledge is a peculiar assortment of objects: teddy bears, hats, shoes, bicycles, and even a top hat from the Victorian era. These are not merely wet, they are slowly but surely turning into solid stone. Anything left in the path of the dripping water will, over time, acquire a hard, stone-like crust. For centuries, this process was seen as evidence of witchcraft or dark magic. Locals believed the well was cursed and that touching its waters would result in the same petrifying fate. The earliest known written account, from 1538, describes the well's miraculous ability to turn wood to stone. This reputation made it one of England's first tourist attractions, drawing visitors who were both terrified and fascinated by its seemingly supernatural power. They would leave everyday objects to witness the transformation for themselves, a tradition that continues to this day. The science behind this magic, however, is a geological process, not a curse. The water that flows from the well originates deep underground, where it passes through rock layers with an unusually high concentration of minerals, particularly calcite, a form of calcium carbonate. As this supersaturated water reaches the surface and comes into contact with the air, the carbon dioxide is released, causing the dissolved minerals to precipitate out of the solution. These minerals then deposit a hard layer, molecule by molecule, onto the surface of any object left in the water's path. This process is not true petrification, where organic materials replaced by minerals over millions of years to form a fossil. Instead, it is a process of encrustation. The object inside remains, but it is coated in a thick, heavy layer of travertine rock. The speed of this transformation is remarkable. Small, porous items like a teddy bear can become stone in just 3 to 5 months. The petrifying well is a powerful and visible demonstration of geological processes that are usually hidden and occur over immense timescales, bringing the slow, patient work of the Earth into our human time frame. In a desolate, boulder-strewn field spanning roughly 7 acres in Upper Black Eddy, Pennsylvania, lies a geological anomaly that challenges our senses. This is Ringing Rocks Park. To the casual observer, it is simply a vast jumble of igneous rocks, devoid of any vegetation. But if you bring a hammer and begin to tap on these boulders, you will discover their secret. Many of them do not produce the dull thud you would expect. Instead, they resonate with a clear, metallic, bell-like tone. It is a field of natural musical instruments forged by fire and time. The sound is not a mere curiosity. It is a distinct and often beautiful musical note. Different rocks produce different pitches, allowing those with a patient ear and a hammer to play simple melodies on this sprawling, natural xylophone. This phenomenon has been known since the 1890s, attracting visitors and researchers alike. Famously, in 1890, Dr. J.J. Ott gave a concert for the Buck Wampum Historical Society by striking the rocks with a small sledgehammer, demonstrating the musical potential of this strange stone field. The scientific explanation for this phenomenon is still not fully understood, making it a source of ongoing debate. The rocks themselves are a type of igneous rock called diabase, which is composed of iron and other hard minerals. Geologists believe the sound is a result of a combination of factors. First, the internal stresses within the rock, created as it cooled and weathered, allow it to vibrate when struck. Second, the specific shape and way each boulder rests on others allows it to resonate freely, much like how a bell is designed to vibrate without being dampened. However, these factors alone do not explain why only some rocks in this field ring, while others that appear identical remain silent. Furthermore, similar diabase boulder fields exist elsewhere, but they do not ring. One theory suggests that the rate at which these specific rocks cooled millions of years ago created the unique internal structure required for the sound. Another posits that subtle, unseen weathering patterns are responsible. Whatever the ultimate reason, Ringing Rocks Park remains a place of acoustic mystery, where a simple hammer can unlock the hidden music of the stones. In the Malappuram district of Kerala, a state in southern India, lies the quiet village of Kodinhi. On the surface, it appears to be a typical rural community, but a walk through its streets reveals a startling and statistically improbable reality: an extraordinary number of identical twins. Everywhere you look, you see pairs of identical faces, children playing in schoolyards, shopkeepers working side by side, and adults going about their daily lives. The village has earned the nickname Twin Town, and for a very good reason. The statistics are staggering and defy all known biological averages. Globally, the rate of twin births is approximately 6 per 1,000 live births. In India, the national average is slightly higher, at around 9 per 1,000, but in Kodinhi, the rate skyrockets to an estimated 45 per 1,000 births. The village, with a population of just over 2,000 families, is home to more than 400 pairs of twins, and the number is increasing with each passing year. This phenomenon appears to have begun only 3 generations ago, and it has been accelerating ever since. Naturally, this anomaly has attracted significant attention from scientists and researchers from around the world. Teams of doctors and geneticists have descended upon the village, taking DNA samples, analyzing water sources, and meticulously studying the dietary habits of the villagers. They are searching for a genetic or environmental trigger that could explain this explosion in multiple births. Is there a unique, recessive gene being expressed in this isolated population? Or is there something in the water they drink, or the yams they eat, that is stimulating hyperovulation in the women? Despite extensive research, no single, definitive answer has been found. Genetic studies have so far failed to identify a specific twin gene. Analyses of the local diet and water have not revealed any unusual chemical compounds that could account for the phenomenon. The mystery of Kodinhi endures, a living puzzle of human biology. The villagers themselves have formed the Twins and Kin Association to support the families and help researchers. For now, Kodinhi remains a place where the odds of nature are inexplicably, wonderfully, and beautifully defied. Our journey has taken us to the planet's hidden corners, to places that challenge our perception of the possible. We have seen life thrive in poison, stones born from cliffs, and rocks that sing. These are not illusions, but tangible reminders that the world is more complex and mysterious than we can ever fully comprehend. They demonstrate that the processes that shape our planet, geological, chemical, and biological, can produce results so strange they border on the miraculous. These anomalies are not flaws in the system, they are expressions of its infinite creativity. The natural world is the greatest of storytellers, and its tales are written in the language of rock, water, and life itself. Each of these scientifically improbable places is a chapter in that grand narrative, a puzzle waiting for a solution, a question posed to our own ingenuity. They fuel our curiosity, compelling us to look deeper, to ask more questions, and to never assume that we have all the answers. The quest to understand them is a fundamental part of the human spirit, the same spirit that drives all exploration and discovery. And so, we are left with a profound sense of wonder. For every natural law we codify, the planet seems to present an exception, a reminder of its power and its secrets. The Earth's capacity to surprise us is boundless, and as long as there are mysteries like the growing idol, the magnetic lake, or the village of twins, there will always be a reason to explore, to learn, and to stand in awe of the unbelievable, unending beauty and strangeness of our home.